Here we go for a video on how to set up this lab. First of all, we've got our force sensor on plus and minus 10 newtons. Got a string running all the way down. And I've got a mass on the end of this string hanging here. At the bottom, I have a photo gate, and I'll show you how this photo gate works. There is an infrared beam that passes between here and the other side. When that beam gets interrupted, then it sends a signal up to Logger Pro. So as we swing this through the beam here, it's going to be able to take how much time it is to pass through here, and we'll be able to calculate a velocity off of that. Coming back up here, here's how the setup needs to go for Logger Pro. First of all, let's start out Logger Pro. And when you first start out Logger Pro, it should just be blank. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to take our photo gate. Here's the plug for the photo gate. And this one's going to go into the side over here for digital sonic 1, right into that side. Good. Then we're going to, for the time being, make sure that the force sensor is not plugged in. So let's keep this one not plugged in for now. Coming over to Logger Pro, up in the upper left-hand corner here, there's this little icon that you need to click on. That's for the Lab Pro. So click on that. Brings up this menu, and you need to come over and select Digital Sonic 1, choose Sensor, you're going to choose Photo Gate, and then it should pop up. Then you want to click on this icon again, go down and choose Gate Timing. There we go, and then click on the icon again, and then you need to do Set Distance or Length. To set the distance or length, it does a little pop-up menu up here. What I need to know is how big is my object that's going in between the photo gate. So best thing to do is perhaps get a calipers, turn this on, and then we'll just measure this away. And here I have 28 millimeters. So coming over here, setting my distance or length, that's 0.028 meters. And click that OK there. Good, so that should set the distance or length there. The next thing we're going to do is going to come back over and now grab the plug for the force sensor. I'm going to plug this in over here to channel 1, just like that. Oops, got to flip it over. Just like that. And now coming up on Logger Pro, we should see the force sensor should automatically identify itself. And then we want to make sure that when our weight is off of the string here, so no weight on the string, that we're going to go ahead and zero this out. So if you see up here, I can zero this out. And it just takes a second. Now down there it says back to 0 newtons. Okay, so now I can actually close this window if I want to. Our data is going to show up over here in this data table, so we're not really going to use any graphs. Just this data table over here. So I need to pull this open. And now we can see a few things. There's the time, not so concerned about that, but we are concerned about the force and the velocity. GT stands for gate state. So when we set this up to go, we're going to be looking at what the force is at a particular velocity as well. So just to show you how this is all going to play out, if I go ahead and hook my mass onto my string like that, just want to make sure that, oops, that didn't work very well. Sorry, it's hard to do this and hold the phone at the same time. There we go. So there's my mass on my string that's going to go through there. Good. Now what I'm going to do is come back up to Logger Pro, and then I'm going to hit collect. And actually this whole setup is just to get one piece of data. So I'm going to go ahead and click collect. Things are going to start rolling along. I'm going to come back over to my pendulum swing over here, and I'm just going to try to aim it up as best I can to try to give it one swing through, try to line it up. Good, that's all I really needed. Come back up to Logger Pro and click stop, boink. And now I'm looking through this whole set of data over here, and I need to just scroll down to where my data actually happened. So nothing, 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 nothing for a little while, and then there it is right there. So what I have is a velocity of 2.1 meters per second. It actually doesn't take a force measurement, that's force. It doesn't take a force measurement at the same time, so I have to go to the next closest one. There is 2.39 newtons, and my velocity was 2.1 meters per second. So I'll be able to use both of those and do some calculations. Also, the other thing I'm gonna need to figure out is what's the length of my string, what's the radius, so I'll need to take a meter stick, maybe 2 meter sticks, and figure that out. Once I've got one piece of data, then I can do some calculations. Then I want to change everything around, make a new length of my string, maybe take a new mass, try it out again, and then see if it works. Have fun.